There are three levels of permissions in Apollo: user, admin, and architect. The exact detail of these permissions depends on whether they're at the organization level, the agency level, or global. Most people working in Apollo will have organization level permissions. We have a detailed article at docs.apolloplatform.com on user type permissions. To give an overview of this article, the first table is related to the org level permissions, which apply to most users. Depending on your status, user, admin, or architect, we have a detailed list of which permissions are available to you. The main differences between the user and admin roles are that the user cannot create new organizations or new properties within the organization. They are able to view properties. They are able to see the properties and the business requirements and toggle them, but they're not able to delete properties or make significant adjustments. They can view the globally available templates as well as templates available at lower levels, but they're not able to create any templates. They're, of course, also not able to manage users, but they are able to view custom created business requirements that have been created for them. They're not able to perform replacements or make changes to the business requirements themselves. The admin level permission can do all of those items, but they can't interact at higher levels, such as the agency level or the global level. But they can, within an organization, create additional properties, and they can adjust those properties as necessary, create templates, and perform all permissions within those properties. The organization architect level is in between those two. So they're not able to create anything, of course, at higher levels, organization or the global level, but they do have the ability to see the properties. They cannot delete properties, so that's a difference between them and the admin level. Then otherwise, they do share a number of different permissions, most similar to the admin role. So you can read through the detailed tables here. So in general, how would you decide whether somebody should be a user, an admin, or an architect? If that person is less familiar with analytics implementation and is just involved at a higher level and just wants to know what's going on, they would likely be a user. Or if they are only going to do things with the business requirements, enabling existing ones, but don't need to edit or change them, then they might also be a user. If you want somebody to fully administer and have access to everything, including the ability to change fairly critical items, they can be an admin. And if you want somebody to not potentially do anything financially impacting, meaning you don't want them to be able to create new properties, but you do want them to have effectively the rest of the admin permissions, then the architect role might be appropriate. You can determine within your organization who best fits those profiles. We have similar tables for agency level users, architects, and admins. If you're a partner agency, these may apply to you. And then we have the combinations of agency and org level permissions that are available. And all of those various combinations are visible in the subsequent charts. So you're able to see in detail which aspects of Apollo you have permission to based on the exact type of user that you are.